You
2015, and the world's most
have been here for 2 months. You don't get to monk or laugh anything. Okay, you came from among us only. Okay, which is fine. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get mad.
Did you see it?
I'm gonna fucking bang you instead. Fuck you, man.
Right now. He's gone.
I didn't ban him.
El Chapo Guzmán se burla de las autoridades mexicanas al escaparse nuevamente de
One of the world's richest, most notorious drug kingpins broke out of prison.
Former cartel leader is considered one of the most dangerous drug traffickers in the world.
Joaquin Guzman Loera, better known as El Chapo, broke out of his cell by crawling through a hole in the shower.
The escape of Chapo Guzman.
Guys, I don't have an opinion on this because this is historical and these are facts, but I have to be honest. They get high-profile people and extreme high-profile prisoners. You're gonna tell me that nobody saw this? Not a single person saw it happening or had a camera or did a lot of rounds because he's a high-profile character? Come on, man. Come on.
Translates into two things. More violence for Mexico and more drugs coming into the United States.
El Chapo was the leader of the Sinaloa cartel, a murderous criminal organization that has killed thousands.
Okay, hopefully there's no TOS in there. I don't want to show anything bad. Guys, this is looking really bad. It's kind of scary. Holy shit. Especially in a time when I'm trying not to get banned. Guys, I have to skip a part of it.
Authorities. That was until now. After being captured again in Mexico, El Chapo
It doesn't matter if it's educational or not. It doesn't matter.
is standing trial in the United States. It's the latest chapter for the world's most powerful drug trafficker.
One last thing. You guys are saying, yeah, but he did it hidden in his cell. Guys, it's like the Epstein thing or whatever, dude. It's like, dude, you get these high-profile, crazy cases, these big catches, right? And you just, go to cell number 2,874 like everybody else. Not really, dude. Like, I don't know. Why isn't there like more effort to make sure that the right things are happening? You know, it's just, man, you know.
And to understand how El Chapo got here, it helps to look at a single innovation. The one tool that El Chapo used to transform the drug trade is the same tool that made him its most elusive target.
Tunnels.
Tunnels.
Tunnels. Through a tunnel.
Used by El Chapo.
Tunnel King.
The master of tunnels.
El rey de los túneles.
Prince of tunnels.
A magnificent feat of architecture and engineering being used to smuggle drugs.
And it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
There's not really any form of technology right now that can discover
The Prince of Tunnels.
The tub. Look at this.
In 1990, federal agents in Douglas, Arizona found something new. A sophisticated drug tunnel to the US from Mexico. And when investigators got inside, they were amazed by what they saw. The tunnel was 300 feet long and lit by an electrical system running along the wall. At one end, a lever raised a hydraulic lift that opened an entrance in the safe house floor. One agent said it was like something out of a James Bond.
How did people that they even let this happen, dude?
In fact, it had been built by an architect working for El Chapo. And agents didn't know it yet, but this was their first sign of a major shift in the US drug trade. In the 1980s, US drug traffic had been dominated by cocaine coming through the Caribbean. But during the next 2 decades, US forces led a crackdown, which changed the drug trade in 2 ways that put El Chapo in the right place at the right time.
Last question.
First,
isn't that technology that they can put something in the soil in the middle of prisons that detects possible underground activity? Whether it's like, I don't know, like radioactive, thermal, vibrations, motherfucking elements or something, dude.
Drug traffic shifted to routes through Mexico. Second, as national militaries worked with the US to destroy crops in South America, traffickers focused on drugs they could
Jesus.
grow elsewhere. especially in mountain ranges along the western coast. And the same is true for the opium poppy, the raw ingredient processed to make heroin. For both crops, the densest region of cultivation includes the state of Sinaloa, the home of El Chapo. El Chapo also had the ideal way to move those drugs. Unlike cocaine, which is odorless and can be tightly packed into a vehicle, marijuana is bulky and has a strong smell. But by using his tunnels, El Chapo could get massive amounts across the border quickly. By 2010,
Holy
El Chapo
shit!
had become the most powerful trafficker in the country.
That is
As
insane!
the Sinaloa cartel increased their power, their
Chat. Even if you're close, you're bound to get high, right? Even at that distance, these guys are for sure getting high.
And as the Sinaloa cartel increased their power, their territory expanded to include the entire western half of the US border. As their control spread west, one particular area became crucial to their operation, a suburb of San Diego called Otay Mesa. There are 3 reasons why they chose Otay Mesa, and understanding them gives you a sense of how sophisticated El Chapo's operation really was. First, it is near 2 major transportation hubs, Tijuana and San Diego, so drugs can quickly get to the border and out to dealers on the other side. Second, it's an industrial area across the border from Tijuana's airport, meaning there's a steady stream of noise and traffic that make it easy to go undetected. The third reason is the soil. To the west is ocean, where the ground is too damp, and to the east, the earth rises to become hard mountainous rock. Otay Mesa is located in between, and soil maps show a geological sweet spot where the soil is soft enough to dig by hand, but strong enough to support a tunnel.
Yeah, this is the stair system. It's about a 70-foot drop.
In November 2010, agents found a tunnel in Otay Mesa built by the Sinaloa cartel. Inside, electricity-powered lighting and a ventilation system. Along the floor, a rail system allowed workers to remove rubble during construction and then transport drugs once they started using it. Over the next few years, agents found more massive.
This sounds really bad. That sounds kind of fun.
Tunnels.
But not in a bad way, just,
Tunnels like these
it's like
can take
Minecraft.
several months and millions of dollars to build. But they're worth it. The tunnels are so big that traffickers can move multiple tons of drugs at once. As the Sinaloa cartel continued building in Otay Mesa, their tunnels got more impressive, like building an entrance for one beneath a bathroom floor. El Chapo's tunnels are dug so deep that ground-penetrating radar can't detect them, and at ground level, the entrances are hidden in clever ways. But El Chapo wasn't only building tunnels to smuggle drugs across the border. In 2014, authorities raided his safe house in the Sinaloan capital of Culiacan, but El Chapo escaped by fleeing through a tunnel hidden beneath his bathtub. A few days later, authorities tracked him down in Mazatlan, where El Chapo was captured and sent to Altiplano maximum security prison. A year later, he was gone.
Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán, el líder del cártel de Sinaloa, protagonizó una fuga de película.
No, wait a minute. So they have the footage of him escaping one time on camera, but they don't have the footage of him digging the hole at a single time or altering the device there. Just him. Was he like taking his shit or something every day while digging in it or something? I don't know.
Guzmán, el líder del cártel de Sinaloa,
Oh, he didn't do it.
Una fuga de película.
Precisamente el túnel, la boca del túnel por donde se escapó.
This was the largest tunnel ever built by the Sinaloa cartel.
Oh, makes
it
sense,
stretched
actually.
nearly a mile to a farmhouse in a nearby field. A year before, that field had been empty. Beneath a hole in the floor, authorities found a motorcycle that El Chapo had used to cruise through the tunnel in less than 10 minutes. In Sinaloa, El Chapo's supporters celebrated the spectacular escape, but his freedom was short-lived.
We certainly can't watch this. Certainly cannot watch this. Bang bang, bang bang, no.
El narcotraficante durmió otra vez en el penal de máxima seguridad del Altiplano.
This time, he was extradited to the US, where he is on trial in New York City. Authorities are so serious about security that they shut down the Brooklyn Bridge when El Chapo is moved from his Manhattan jail cell to the courthouse. But even as he sits in jail, El Chapo's legacy lives on. In 2018, 2 major tunnels were discovered along the US border. In Arizona, one stretched across from Mexico to the back of an abandoned KFC. And in California, authorities found an unfinished tunnel that had been equipped with electricity and ventilation systems that run on solar power. Another piece of his legacy also continues.
Let's not. Okay, the rest looks pretty bad. Guys, that's, you know, that's not, that's, you know, like, let's,